All right, moving on to number 7. So this one has a star next to it, so this one's a real thinker. But if you can do this one, you probably have a pretty good grasp on what's going on. So number 7, I give you that hint, so hopefully that's helpful. But integrate dx over x root x plus 1. And here's one of those situations where you do some magic trick and you pick a u that doesn't really make sense, or you pick an x that isn't really natural. And then we go through and we say, okay, we can actually make this useful. So let x be equal to u squared plus 2u. I'm not claiming that's an obvious substitution to make or something I would expect a student to know, but that's why the hint is there. So that makes dx is equal to 2u plus 2. So then this integral, x plus 1, becomes the dx, this is du. Like in trig substitution, we made the x something bigger. So the dx is 2u plus 2 du, all divided by x becomes u squared plus 2u. And now we have the square root of u squared plus 2u plus 1. So why did we do this? This is u plus 1 squared. And so this is equal to, let me take out the 2, integral u plus 1 over, let me factor this denominator sum, u times u plus 2. And now I have the square root of u plus 1 squared. So this is just u plus 1. These cancel. And now I'm just left with, let me write the 2 inside instead. That should be easier. U times u plus 2. But now this is just a partial fractions problem and not even a really hard one. So I say 2 over u times u plus 2 is equal to a over u plus b over u plus 2. Multiplying both sides, I get 2 is equal to a times u plus 2 plus b times u. And so we could solve for a and b, do a system of equations and all that. But because everything's linear, another option is we can say if u is equal to 2, not 0, if u is equal to 2, then in this equation you plug in u for 2. So 2 is a times 2 plus 2. I don't want u equals 2, sorry. If u is equal to 0, 2 is equal to a times 0 plus 2 plus b times 0. 2 equals 2a, or a is equal to 1. Similarly, if u is minus 2, 2 is equal to a times minus 2 plus 2, otherwise known as 0, plus minus 2b, or b is minus 1. So we get this integral. I wanted to copy that, please. Okay. This integral is equal to the integral of 1 over u plus the integral minus 1 over u plus 2. That's natural log of u minus natural log u plus 2. But be careful, because this is a u or an x substitution, right? So now we need to solve this for u. So how would I do that? Here you would complete the square. So this is what makes this problem difficult, really. U squared plus 2u. So it's easier to add 1 to both sides. Plus 2u plus 1. So then x plus 1 is equal to u plus 1 squared. Yeah, okay. So square root of x plus 1 is equal to u plus 1, or u is equal to the square root of x plus 1 minus 1. So now we put that in, natural log square root x plus 1 minus 1 minus natural log square root x plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 is going to be plus 1. So I don't know, that seems pretty cool that we can do that, but obviously plus c. And so that is your number 7.